and put it in the pans, and when it, and I'm feeling good. When I put it in the dough in the pan, it would rise up, and then pretty soon it go black. So this went on for a couple of hours, and I would take make another batch so that.
Yeah.
So then I kept some of it, and the next morning I made bread pudding.
Bread pudding.
Yeah. And I served bread pudding for breakfast. Well, that went over pretty good with it.
Yeah.
But then the next morning, the person on the ship said, "Hey, cook, where's the bread?" I said, I told him what happened. He said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I did what I did, and it rise and it fall." He said, "What time did you do it? What time did you start making the bread?" I said, "Oh, right after the meal was over, about 8 o'clock." He said, "God damn it! Don't you know you don't wait till that the gallery cool down before you try to make bread, right? I thought you knew how to make bread. How come?" I said, "How come you didn't tell me you didn't know how to make bread?" I said, "Well, if I told you, you wouldn't have hired me." That's all I could think of. But then after that, I did make the bread. We were out for 6 months, and when I got back, they were all happy with me.
Yeah.
But I have never baked bread since.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, when did you get out of the Navy? Like, when were you done?
I got out of the Navy in 45.
I'm 45. Okay.
In December 45.
So then you were just the cook on the
Then
ship.
Then I wanted to ship out. That's what I said. But they
then,
wouldn't let me in New Orleans.
So when were you done with?
But when I got through with the Merchant Marine, I was out 6 months. Then I came back, and I had a nice little paycheck.
Yeah.
I had about $5,000 because you didn't spend any money.
Yeah.
And so when I came, and I walked up Fillmore Street in San Francisco, and I was walking, and I looked in all the stores. There was a huge amount of black people who lived in the Fillmore. But none of them was working in the stores.
Oh, really?
So I went to my mom. I said, "Hey, Ma, how come there's no black people working in the stores?" Right, I said, she said, "Gerald, how do I know?" And so she got exasperated. And then there was a fella living in the same apartment where my mom was. His name was Fontenot. And I said, "Hey, what the hell are they doing? They don't have any blacks working in these stores."
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I was thinking the same thing." He said, "I know this guy. His name is Julius Caesar's Justice." He said, "I think you need to meet him because he was saying the same thing." So the three of us met, and then we said, "Well, we're going to form the Civic Progressive Union." We call it the Civic Progressive Union.
Yeah, and what did you?
And then
you formed it?
Yeah.
What did you?
So we're going to picket the stores and tell black people who was buying, don't buy where you can't work.
Oh wow! Did you get a lot of people in your?
Yeah, no, it's just about 5 of us.
Oh, only 5.
So then we had signs. Yes. So then we made signs. It's called the Civic Progressive Union, and don't buy where you can't work. And so on the Petaluma Poultry Market was the first one on Fillmore Street that we decided we're going to picket. So we had these signs, and then 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody's supposed to be there. So I'm there at 6. There's nobody but me.
Oh, you're the only picketer.
So I got my sign. And I start walking up and down the Petaluma. And then blacks came, and then all of a sudden, none of them went in.
Really?
Yeah, and so then the owners came out, and And then they called the police.
Uh-huh.
So and when the police came, they want to know what I was out doing, and I took, and the owners would say, hey, he ain't supposed to be picketing. And they said, you're not supposed to. I said, no, yeah, I can. I didn't know whether I had the rights to picket or not.
Yeah.
So, but I insisted. So then pretty soon my buddies came. Mm-hmm. And so we picketed it for 2 or 3 days. There were hardly any people going into Petaluma.
Oh, wow. So the picket really worked.
Then about the 3rd day, they must have got a few blacks to go in.
Okay.
So when they came out, we took their food and threw it away.
Mm-hmm. What year was this?
The chicken. This is 1946.
1946, right?
Yeah, right. So then they decided they were gonna. So they got a black and gave him an apron and had him staying outside. So we said, I told him, no, you got to be inside working.
Yeah.
And outside. So then they did.
They let him in?
They hired him, and then they hired another.
So your picket worked?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So then we looked at the Uptown Theater, which was on, and they didn't have any blacks.
Yeah, so that was the next place you picked.
So then we started picketing there. And so after about 3 days, there's people stopped going in. And then I had a cold, and I came late. Mm-hmm. And after about the 3rd or 4th day, and when I came in the evening, it's because the theater started opening around 6, there was this huge line of people out with pickets around the Uptown Theater. They went all around the block, and most of them was white.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah. Well, most of them turned out to be members of the Communist Party.
Were you communist at this point?
No, no.
When did you turn communist?
No, after we picketed the Fillmore Theater, and then we picketed the Safeway.
Yeah.
And then we got blacks and then most of the stores started hiring blacks.
Oh, wow.
And so then I remember the guy who came to me, and his name was Mickey Lima, and he said, hey, what do you know about the Communist Party? I said, I don't know. I heard about it. He said, what do you know about socialism? I said, well, I heard about it. If you had 3 cows, I didn't have one. We should share.
That's basically what it is, yeah.
Yeah, right. So he said, well, it isn't quite that simple. He said, and then he explained to me what socialism was. And I got intrigued. And so he says, would you like to join the Communist Party? I said, sure. Well, I was impressed because they really helped change.
Yeah.
And the whole Fillmore, from Bush Street all the way down to Turk, the stores within about, I guess maybe within a month.
This is in San Francisco?
Started hiring blacks.
This is in San Francisco?
In San Francisco.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So you were living in San Francisco?
Yeah.
So you just didn't go back to
No. So the 2 things that bothered my mother, she got annoyed at me. One, I told her, because I kept telling her about why there was no blacks in the store. So then I would tell her, I said, Mom, how come there are no trees in San Francisco? Because that's where I lived in New Orleans.
Yeah, lots of trees.
Yeah. And so I would come back in the evening. I said, Mom, I don't know why there ain't no trees around here. And then she said, Gerald, don't come back telling me. They didn't make this world just for you. But then, you know what I did? I started planting trees.
You did?
Yeah, I made a living planting trees.
You did?
I went on Grant Avenue. And the Grant Avenue Merchant Association. They opened up an account with the Wells Fargo and Columbus and Broadway, $10,000. They had me plant trees up Grant Avenue I planted on Vallejo at the spaghetti factory.
Oh, wow.
Then I planted trees on Union Street.
Are the trees still here?
Yeah, on Union Street, some of them are. Then
Really?
up on Panassa. Then I went into landscape.
Oh, okay.
So, and I started making a living as a landscaper.
As a landscaper.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's interesting. So, was the Red Scare going on while
well, then
you
after
were...
the kind party, I became a very active member in the unions.
Uh-huh.
I was responsible for getting Chinese in for local 483, the first. And then I went into Labor's 261, and I organized to get blacks as business agents.
Oh, wow.
In
So
local,
you were really active in the...
And then I was local 22. I helped organize the strike that the carpenters did, and I wrote the leaflet winding up the strike.
Uh-huh.
And I was very active in the union.
Wow.
And then I from there I then went into business first as a landscaper in what was it? Landscaper in 1960, 61, 60 till about 65.
And this was after all the your
then
picketing and union work. Okay.
Yeah, then I went. Then I opened up a lumber yard. Went in the lumber business. So I had a lumber company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In San Francisco. Okay.
Yeah, but in the meantime, also I should tell you in what was it? I also was worked for a plating company called Bumper Exchange, and I had that was in 1980. What was it? No, 1950. Yeah, it was 1955. I went to work as a bumper and auto salesman.
Oh, wow. So you had a lot of different jobs.
My route was from San Francisco to San Jose, San Jose over to Oakland. So I had a truck, and the bumpers was reconditioned. So, there's a book in that book. Did Valerie read the book?
No.
About the struggles and oh shoot, I forget the name of it. Where is it? Where's the book?
Oh, the book?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get it.
Should we hold that till we get the book?
No, we can. I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
We also have to talk a little bit about.
Where?
I'll get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Caroline can read it.
Yeah.
Caroline, you can read it.
Yeah, where was it, Valerie?
I'll get it. Oh, there you go. Here, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how's it going? They ought to have a gentleman jack and a beer.
Oh, should we hit pause?
What?
No, you don't have to put it on.
No, that make it look good.
No, but it's so great because the two of you are so. I was crying.
You were crying? Why? Okay, we have to
They're so
talk.
good together.
You are good together.
No, they really are. Caroline is so because she's obviously interested and she. Oh yeah.
Jerry, do you need some water?
No, that makes me rusty.
Oh, you're in a book.
We were
Right.
Googling something. I was telling your mom and dad.
And you found it.
And I was talking about Yellow Cat.
At least-
and then the next
at least
sentence
Grease
talks
with
about
me.
him.
Oh,
And I
wow.
ordered the book. And then
Oh, wow, he's
Kelly?
all over it.
Yes?
At least
But I didn't
agrees
read
with
this
me that
about
it makes me
what
rusty.
he's talking about.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hi.